Hello, Nicole. Today we're going to be testing an application called the Square Foot Gardenator, which is basically an application to help professionals in urban settings plant gardens. It's meant to provide you with information that you need throughout the process and help you maintain the status and updates about the various staging of planting and harvesting.
Okay.
The functionality of this particular app at this point is a bit limited. So what we have done is create action buttons that you see in red right now. Sometimes you'll see dotted lines or not, to resemble the areas that you could test at the particular time. I think one of the screens has it as green early on. You're not going to actually be typing anything, but if you click on the particular fields, what it'll do is it'll automatically fill them for you, and it'll walk you through the process. If you could please be kind and just tell us a little bit more about the different steps of what you're actually doing or what you're thinking is happening. This way we have an understanding of what you're doing. And that's about it. We're just going to have you click around, go for a little while, and we'll ask you some questions along the way to have a better understanding of what you're thinking. And if you have questions, just let us know.
Sure.
Thanks.
Do I use this to
Yeah, you can.
touch it?
The other way.
This way. Okay.
You can use your finger too, wherever you're comfortable.
Well, I don't want to mess up the screen. All right.
I have a sham.
And you could carry it if you want to.
Oh,
if it's
okay.
easier for you to see.
Yeah. So, all right. So I'm just gonna start by hitting this little icon on the screen. My garden info share. I guess. Create. That's what I'm gonna do because that's the only thing I think I can do. Okay. Urban Gardenator. Create my garden info. Okay. Garden name. Bill's Garden Delight. You're Bill. I'm Bill. Okay. I'm in Zone 5 in Baltimore. Okay. I guess clear all. That's all I can do. Okay. All right. So
Can you raise your pad just a tad?
Sure.
There you go. Perfect. Thank you so much.
Garden name. I'm clicking that. Okay, I'm doing the same thing again. Next, can I do that? No.
Sorry, we limited. Yeah, we limited to the different red things that you could see.
Oh, I see.
But in reality, you could do all those different pieces.
So
Okay.
Try it again. I'm sorry.
All right, so I'm hitting clear all.
Right, which clears the
and
screen.
it clears it.
Right.
So I'm confused as to what I have to do next.
Like normally, you could fill out whatever you want in the screen.
Uh-huh.
We just highlighted specific red areas. If you try the text again.
Okay. So garden name, I'm selecting that again. Okay.
And there's 2 other red areas now you could try.
Oh, okay. Sun exposure. Oh, okay. This is telling me that I can change that. Okay. I didn't know if it was... I thought it was telling me that I had full sun exposure. I didn't know that I was the one that had to, choose it.
Yeah, you're selecting all these pieces in real life. It would be according to what you would have here. It's kind of more specific.
So let's say partial.
Right.
Oh, okay, I can't do that. Location of garden.
Now that would have given you a drop-down menu to pick from
I got
choices,
it.
and we just pre-defaulted it to.
Okay. Size of location. We'll put in.
Again, you would have typed in the dimensions you
I
have.
got it. All right. So next. Select the garden type. Custom garden. I guess. Yeah.
Does that make sense? What a custom garden is to you?
Well, maybe if I go back and look at the other. Can I go back? Oh, okay. Salad mixer. Herbal heaven. Oh yeah. I mean, definitely. Now that I see the other choices, I understand that it's just I could just do whatever I want. So, okay, custom garden. Okay, and it tells you can pick a plant that you want to add to your garden. Basil is what I can choose, so I'm gonna choose that. Although spinach would be cool, but okay, I'll do another one. chives. Do another one. Parsley. Okay, and then thyme is already filled out for me. So, okay. I would like to see my garden status. I don't know if I'm able to do that or not. No, it doesn't look like I am.
It's out of scope for this screen.
Okay. So, okay, I hit something. Planted. Oh, I hit planted. So, I guess all of these things are planted.
Now, what would happen normally there, because there's different screens, basically, is you planted the last item, so that represented you have already done the other steps. Had you gone like top left, top right, down, it would have planted them one at a time.
Okay.
So.
Okay, so I'll check my garden status. So here it shows me what I have planted and when I planted it. And when I can harvest it. That's nice. So I'll close that. Oh, and it tells me, gives me like an alert saying time was planted 15 days ago. I have to water it in 1 day and then 4 days until I can harvest it. Alright, so that's good. I'll close that. Okay. And then I guess garden status again of the basil, if that's what it seems to be pointing to. Or no. Oh, yeah. Okay. So I can either share...
What did you think you clicked on, just to make sure we're clear?
It just had basil highlighted, and then it said garden status, so I clicked garden status, so I expected to get the status of basil.
That's because of that rectangle up there on the top.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Okay.
that's why.
What we're actually doing with those, just part of the confusion here is going to be the limitation we have, is that the highlighted regions are things you could actually click on. It's not anything being actually highlighted or not.
Okay, okay. Okay, well, I'm going to close this out. Okay, and it's taking me back to the screen about time. All right, I'll close that. All right, so is there anything else I can do beyond this? Because I think I'm just going on in
Try
circles.
that again. Try the last thing you clicked on again.
I just... Oh, chives. Oh, okay, that works.
Now you're getting the status.
Oh,
on
okay, I
chives.
see. All right. Close.
Just out of curiosity, can you read those labels to see what they're saying? Just to kind of get them in your mind a little bit.
Oh, okay. It says basil, click to water, chives growing, parsley growing, thyme, click to harvest. Okay, so I guess this is telling me that I need to water the basil, and if I click to water, it means that I've done it, and it'll record that I've done it, and then tell me,
Exactly.
move on to the next, thing that I need to do. Okay, so I watered my basil. All right, my chives are growing. My parsley. Oh, look, I'll harvest my thyme. Why not? All right, so I did that. Oh, and the parsley looks like that's ready. Click to harvest. I harvested my parsley. Okay. And then I'll look at my garden status. So it tells me, I guess, what I've done. Okay.
Now, over time, it would have actually updated this information.
Yeah, I
Actually,
got it.
what happens here is when you're clicking close, and I noticed you did it a few times, and it kept taking you back to the time screen.
Yeah.
That's because there's actually two link features below each other, and it's always picking the wrong one. So it's
Okay.
like you're supposed to go back to the previous screen when you click here.
Oh. So how would I do
You have to
that?
do. Go ahead and click on the close and close that other window again. Can you click the watering on the top left for a second? And then click on the chives to check the status on that, if you don't mind. Oh, try it again. And close that.
Okay.
I'm trying to get to one screen. And I want you just to click on basil up on top. This is the only other feature that you haven't seen.
Okay. All right. So, can I zoom in a little bit?
Yeah.
Does it? Oh.
I'll give it a second to load.
Okay. Okay. So I can plant, water, remove. I don't know what the red check means. I can't really read the word there, but
Okay.
So it gives me some options of what I could do. Let's just see what.
At this time, there's only 2 active states here of
Okay.
things you could do. You could either,
Water or what's that?
let's see, try it.
Oh, okay. I can share the list to Facebook or email it or text it or Twitter it. I guess I'll do. Can I do anything?
Actually, we're not testing this functionality. We
okay.
tested this at a different phase,
right.
but you get the idea of where we're going with that from here.
So close that. Let's try that again. I'll do water.
What do you think the watering piece did when you click water?
It looks to me like it's just another way to get to watering the plant and having it record that you watered it.
Okay. So you see the distinction between the variation of the watering that we did? Like where it alerted you?
Yeah, to water it, and then I guess.
What do you think that is when it does that?
I guess telling me that it has been watered, or that I could water it now, or.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just wondering. There's no wrong answer.
Okay. I mean, that before there was something below that said water,
right.
and then I could click that to, after I've watered my plant, and tell this that I've watered it, so it would, record that status. And then here there's another thing, so I'm guessing that it's either just another way to get to that, or that I can manually enter that I've I don't
See,
really know.
okay. I mean, part of the difficulty in testing this happens over a period of time.
Yeah.
So as you're clicking different choices, it's going to show you a screen with something, where simulating time has elapsed and that the plant grew.
Right.
And some of it needs to be watered and some of it needs to be harvested.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other questions or feedback or?
No, I mean, no, I think part of this is, I wasn't sure if I had to go slide back and forth. I didn't know if that was part of this or not, or if clicking the buttons would advance me to something else. I felt like I kept going in circles because I wasn't sure what to click on. I wasn't sure what was operating and what wasn't.
Sure.
So I think that was part of my confusion here. Was
So some of the limitation, the fact we only enabled certain features on different screens, kind of led to confusion.
I kind of wanted to go on, and I couldn't do that. I was just watering and planting and harvesting, and not able to go to info or something like that. I wanted to get out of that screen.
Gotcha.
But that's kind of it. So, but otherwise, it looks good.
Okay.
It's a very cute little app. I mean, I think people, who would want to garden or do garden would probably use this. I think it,
Actually, go ahead.
It's specially designed for urban professionals living in townhouses, having, I don't know, wanting to have a garden on their balcony or in their yard, small yard.
Yeah, we had to cut out a lot of pieces from the design, which probably led to some of the confusion. What would happen